accounted for 20%. So for the class activity is 20% and midterm exam 40%, while the final exam is also 40%. So because the midterm exam and the final exam is 40%, even though you and the class activities also will help, but you cannot rely that much on the class activity because the final exam is gonna be 40%, especially if you found out that your midterm exam is not that good, you really need to work hard. So this is we are in the week 15, so you can start to review a bit, especially for the critical part and some example. You can review a bit before. I will give you like a summary just like a midterm, and then so you can study on the summer. Okay. The same things with the midterm exam. Please also use the bring your devices like a tablet or a laptop, okay, and make sure that you uh, use have the full battery. So otherwise, if you in the middle and then the battery is run out, and it's gonna be terrible. Okay? Don't try to bring. Don't try if you do not bring the laptop. Please do not borrow from the our office. Okay? Because the last time the officers complained to me that some of the students borrow the department tablet. Okay, so it's very embarrassing. So please try to find your friends. If you, it's better if you bring by your own. Okay, okay, so I continue first. So today we are going to talk about personal function. Last week we were talking about marketing. Now we are talking about personal function or human resources. So you must know that every business needs staff. Or if you are just have a small business or you just have like a family business, your family gonna be the staff. Okay, the family gonna be the employee. Okay, so every business needs staff or person that help to run the business. Even solo or if you are alone doing the business alone, of course you still need help. Okay, so either by hiring part-time workers or freelancers who are not full employee. Okay, so if you would like to, you don't have any budget to hire full-time, you can also hire the part-time. As companies grow, they often hire more staff which indicate their size. So if you say that the company have a 100 employees, so it means that the company is bigger because they can hire more people. Okay, just like our school compared with National Taiwan University, maybe the all of the employee, the faculty members in the National Taiwan University is double or 3 times higher than this school. Okay, so it means that maybe it's indicated that the university is bigger. Okay. So sometimes we cannot the higher more staff is indicate that the company also bigger. In big companies, the personnel department is responsible for managing staff. This department's main job is to find and hire the right people with the needed skills. Well, it may have employees with problems, and its main focus is on supporting the company goals. Okay, of course, they hire you to help us achieve the company goals. This means sometimes firing staff, or if you fire or you just let someone go who don't fit the company's need, recruiting new staff, training employee, and promoting from within. So this is the main function of HR or human resources or personnel. Yeah. I didn't. Really? Let me check. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Sorry. You can check now. Thank you. I just posted the SSM research student. Sorry about that. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. So the department also plan for future leaders by developing staff who can fill important positions when they become available. Okay, so this is the main focus of HR, okay, of personnel, firing, let someone go, recruiting, finding someone, training, and also promoting. So sometimes from staff to become supervisor, something like that. Okay, so this is the main function of HR. Okay. I have a video explaining human resources department. Let's check the video.
Human resource management is an essential part of a business's strategic plans for success. An HR manager has a wide variety of responsibilities. A key part of human resource management is to develop and maintain a workforce that is both productive and happy. This may also mean training new staff and even working with current staff to help them achieve career growth, which in turn helps the company meet its goals. An HR manager will also be involved in planning for a company's future and adding to the company's competitive advantage. Reward systems are also a responsibility of a human resources department, including employee compensation, incentives, and benefit packages. And, of course, an HR manager has to be able to effectively address conflicts that may arise between coworkers. In addition to these tasks, the responsibilities of human resources also include worker protection, health and safety of employees, enforcing employee rights, and developing the organizational culture. This course will guide you through developing the individual, group, and cultural skills required.
Okay, so I'll stop here. So this is another. I know that I just stated that the main function is firing, hiring, promoting, and training. But actually, this is in the business or company. It's also responsible for worker protection. The worker right, if you're like have harassment or have a verbal abuse, I don't think this is right. Like that your boss always angry to you, hey, you're stupid, you're not capable. I don't think this is right. Okay, so this is also below HR function, which is worker protection. Health and safety sometimes is like very, very important, like to make sure that if you work in the very hot temperature office, I don't think it's or too cold, it is also it's not good. Okay? Employee rights and organizational culture. So the personnel department or human resources has several key roles. The first one is hiring staff, like what I said. So find and hire people with the right skill to meet the company needs. This includes creating a hiring policy with management to make sure everyone works toward the company goal. Okay? Training new employee, this is very important. You cannot just go inside the company, and then you don't know, they don't tell you what you need to do. This is also not good. Well, uh, they must tell you, you need to do this one, you need to do this one. Supposed to be, but I know that some of the senior will not do that. Like, well, the first time I came here, like a couple years ago, like I don't know how to check the attendance. I don't know, but I tried to find a way, and then somebody told me. It's a little bit late, but I can figure out. So now every time I have new faculty members, I just told them how to do what we need to do in this school. So I don't let people finding out by themselves. I try my best to guide my colleagues. This is very good. So training a new employee, make sure the new hires understand their job duties, responsibilities, and any safety procedures. This is because if you are just newcomer, you are new and then you don't know anybody, it's very, very stressful, and then you still need to figure out what you need to do. This is very, I've been there before, so I don't want another people also feel the same. So I will try to guide a newcomers, new employees, so they can quickly adapt with the environment. Next one, the function of personal department, monitoring and development. Okay? Keep track of staff progress and provide training and support to help employees improve their skill and knowledge. This is good. Legal compliance. Ensure the company follows all employment laws, and including health and safety regulation and wage law. So, for example, basic salary. If you are a bachelor degree, the basic salary, for example, 35,000 NTD. If you are master degree graduated, maybe your salary is like a 40 or 45, something like that. And if you have experiences, like a 12 years experience, it's also follow the employment law. Okay. Also, for example, if you're too young to work, I don't think that you can work. For example, you are just 16 and you are insist yourself to work. I don't think. So make sure the company, all of you are also a lot of international students. So please make sure that you follow the guidance. If you're an international student and would like to have a part-time job, please make sure that you have a working permit. Okay, I've been there. I'm also international student before I work part-time. So make sure that you have working permit if you would like to have a part-time, especially if you have a part-time in the outer area. Some international students just I have a part-time job for example, in the night market. And then if there is inspection, and you will get fined. Okay, so please try to have a working permit. Next one, wage and labor relations. So participate in wage negotiations and help maintain good relationship between staff and management. Okay, you don't want to have everyone hates you, right, in the working place. So please try to behave, try to be professional, try to not just follow the rule. Okay, so wage and labor relations very important. Both to your boss or to your co-workers, all are very, very important. Okay, next one, handling issue. Another function of personal department is handling issues. Address problems like poor behaviors, disciplinary action, and if necessary, staff dismissal. Staff dismissal is just like a firing, just let some staff go. Redundancy and retirement. So manage redundancy and early retirement plans. Okay, so if you're already 65 or 60 or 55, you would like to retire, you can also go to the personnel or HR department. So you can have your right, and also maybe the HR department would like to find a new one. I also would like to retire early. I'm tired of working anyhow. Employee welfare. Support staff during difficult times such as illness and bereavement. oversee social club and canteen facility. Okay, this is very important. Some of this one is belongs to employee welfare. Some company at in the end of the year, usually they would like to give some bonus. Some bonus they need to be stated in the contract, or some support. For example, canteen, sport facility. If you have toilet, this is somehow if you notice there's some of company they don't provide like a toilet, and they have to go to another building. It's very annoying. So canteen is very important. Not every company has a canteen. If you see in Taipei, they don't have provided canteen or cafeteria. No. So this is also good. If your company also provide you some sport facilities, it's also better. So this is also kind of like a supporting facility. I worked in the company before, and my company also provide me like a clinic, because in the factory when I work, there's a clinic, a small clinic. So there is a doctor every 3 times in a week, if I'm not mistaken. And also I also got what else? They give me like a free English courses when I worked before, when I was 23 until 26 years old, 10 years ago. My company provide me like a English class. So they hire a English teacher, and then so they ask to come to the company to improve the all staff English capability. And I think it's very very good. Now it's 9:33. Let's have first our attendance. First go to the IB students. Prepare your phone. This is for IB student. Please scan the QR code for first hour attendance. Make sure that you scan successfully. Okay. This is for IB. Student, make sure that you scan successfully. Please annually check your attendance in the trunk class in the system. Okay, so if you are already, past 17 hours, you don't need to come. It's okay. I mean, it's like otherwise, if you're even though you have a 90, the school gonna fail you. Not me, but the school gonna fail you. So just do not need to come. But if you are just near the limit, you need to come. Okay, if you like still below, you're still okay or safe, you can take sometimes you can take a break if you would like. Okay, but make sure that you always. It's better to always come so you can follow what's going on. Okay? So this is for IB. Anyone can scan from IB? Raise your hand. from IB? Anyone cannot scan? Raise your hand. No? All good? IB, all good? Good. We move forward to SSM. This is for SSM student. Please scan the QR code for the SSM student. All good for SSM? Anyone can scan? Please raise your hand for the SSM student. Okay. SSM, everyone can scan. Also, the same things for SSM. Please check your attendance regularly, both in the Tron class and also in the school system. Okay. So I don't have any. So please don't complain about me in the end. So why I fail? Because the attendance is your own responsibility. Continue. Okay. This is the example of company with a good function of personnel department. So they prioritize employee well-being, creativity, autonomy, and culture. Employee get generous benefits, flexible arrangement, and even dedicated time to pursue their own side project. This is very good. So if you are just involved in this company or you get hired in this kind of company, you're lucky. Okay? Giving them autonomy and fostering innovation. I know that some companies have a hybrid method, like you have 3 days in the office and then 2 days in your home, or you work from home. That's also good. So you can do a side project. Okay? One of the very famous one is Google. I think you have ever heard about Google. So they say that benefit at Google, health and wellness, keeping Googlers healthy is our priority. You give the medical, dental, vision insurance. I think vision insurance, just like if you would like to purchase glasses, you can also pay for you. Okay, medical, dental, this one. And then also they have an employee assistance program focused on mental health. Nowadays they have a mental health. Like you here, you can have the day leave, or if you have a psychological leave. This is, our school provide. But I know that some of the students, they just like don't have any problem, they're just lazy, and then you don't use this one. For me, it's okay. It's also one of the mental health. Financial well-being, of course, they have give you compensation, bonus, and retirement plans. Okay. They also have student loan reimbursement. Oh, okay, it's very good. Flexibility and time off. So Google also give you flexibility. So paid time off, so including vacation, bereavement, jury duty, sick leave, parental leave, disability, and holiday. That's very generous. Okay, so they have like flexibility and time off. Family support and care. Fertility and growing family support. I don't know they have this one. Parental leave and baby bonding leave. That's too much, I guess. Caregiver leave, elder care and support. So if you have a need to take care of your father, grandfather, mother, grandmother, you can use this one. Community and personal development. Providing room and opportunities to grow on your own and with your teammates. And Google Extras, I don't know, programming spaces, blah blah blah, inspiring spaces, on-site meal and snack box. They have an on-site meal and snack. So you guys, if you would like to have a welfare, just go to Google. When I was young, until now, Uh, when I get a holiday, go to the Bali Island, one of the Indonesian island, the Bali Island. I saw that a lot of foreigners, like 1 month in Bali, like I'm just figuring out what are they doing. Like you can take a break for 1 month. Like I don't know what kind of job. I would like to, like last time I went to the, if you Ali sat in Chiai. Chiai, there's a very beautiful mountain in the Chiai. And I went to the Fenchibu. There's another village upper the mountain, and I found I met some of the Americans, and then they have like a backpackers. And I asked, oh, how long you been in Taiwan? I said that, oh, just like 2 or 3 weeks. Oh, but before I went to Japan for 3 weeks, and then go to Taiwan. Next week I will go to Philippines, and then next week I will go like a stay to in Bali for like a 3 or 3 weeks. I'm just like wondering what are they doing in their life so they can have like a very long holiday, like a whole summer. I don't think that they have their student because they bring their kids, like they have like a toddler's kid, so it's like a couple with a toddlers, and they just say that from Japan, Taiwan, Philippines, and going to the south to Indonesia for like in total maybe like 2 months. Like, wow, I just been wondering what are they doing, what kind of job are they doing. But I didn't ask because I don't think that is appropriate. Some of the people are very, very sensitive about their job, so I didn't ask. But I just wondering, is that in your country? I don't think in Taiwan you can take a leave for 1 month. I don't think. But I don't know, maybe in the European country, do you have any kind of job that you can take a leave for 1 or 2 months or a whole summer? It's okay, 1 month is okay. Two weeks? Oh, you can 1 month. Okay, 1 month you can really, you don't need, but it get paid.
Yeah.
Get 1 month, but it's just like in the American, it's like they have like a whole summer, like they have a holiday, like 2 weeks. Like for me, I know that in the summer when you have a summer vacation, I also don't need to go to the class, but I need to do research, so I still work. But so I'm just wondering what they are just doing, like maybe work from home, maybe some stock, right? This is kind of light that I'm anyhow. And this is talking about the work. Okay, we move to bad principle of HR. There is a good principle and then bad principle. Bad principle. Lack of transparency and inconsistent policy. So HR hide information. Different rules for different people. No clear procedure for promotion, pay and complaint handling. So they don't suddenly your salary they took or you just minus your salary without any explanation. I don't think this is good. Impact. Employee lost trust, perceived favoritism, and moral collapses. Okay, so if you're not, so you need to inconsistent policy. For example, like for some people, you need to work from 7 to 5. For the other, they don't have any this work hour. So maybe this will also make some inequality. Ignoring employee well-being and overwork. No concern for work-life balance. Pushing unrealistic KPI. KPI is key performance indicator or goal, your goal, okay? Without support. Ignoring mental health and workplace safety. Burnout, high turnover, low engagement, okay? So, I have heard, correct me if I'm wrong, I know that is from I heard, like in the East Asia, like in Japan or maybe in Korea, they really work for a long time. Like that's why they just they just work until late and then they just sleep, just go home to sleep. And it is also happen in the big city like in Taipei or when in my country. They just because maybe traffic like they work very long hour, very long hour. I don't think this is good. Oh, well, but some people I like it, but for me, I don't think that I can, how do you say it, deal with. So usually they more than 8 hours. So this is like too much. Okay, so in some East Asia, this is very. I think this is one of the Asian, like last time I talked with my German students. They come to, they have an exchange student here in our university and say that here our university we need to check the attendance, but in German we don't need to check the attendance. So it's just like you can 16 weeks you just come in the beginning and the end. That's fine as long as you can do the test. When I see that, oh, that's very good. But here in Taiwan, as in Asia, we also do. We need to check the attendance. Something is well, different culture, different style. So I hope that if you're exchange student, you need to understand this new culture. For me, there's also for me as well. When I was studying in my back home country, I need to study like 90 minutes. 45 multiplied to 90 minutes. But here in Taiwan, I need to study 3 hours. So like 3 hours from 9 to 12. So somehow it's very tired. Okay, we're going on. Poor hiring practices. Hiring based on bias, favoritism, or connection. For example, you look so beautiful, I will choose you. No. So this is a good. So one of my friends, he works in he now she lives in the UK in London and say that in the UK if you are hired, if you are how to say apply for a job, you do not need to give photo, you do not need to give your age, you don't need to give your gender or what else? They say that no need photo, no need religion, no need gender, no need age, because it's gonna be biased. For example, oh, she's still young. Okay, let's pick him. Oh, he's already old. This is too old for us. So this is so biased. So they also do not need to attach photos because if you're photogenic, you are kind of like good in the photograph. And nowadays we have like AI Gemini, right? And then you can edit. So this looks better than the other. So I don't think this is. So they in the UK. She said, my friend, if you apply, you don't need to attach your photo, your gender, your age, just the experience, something this one. So this is good process. Hiring based on bias is not good, and poor job description and unclear roles. For example, you need to work A, B, C, but in fact you need to work A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So this is not good, okay? I have an example, an event from people hired, high turnover, and wasted budget. If you are poor hiring practices, you can pick wrong people, and of course, they will not like work in your company, and they quit, and then wasted budget. Okay, I have a video to explain this one.
Every time I go for a job, I think it takes a lot of energy, out of me. And then the setback is like a big setback.
I just find it really is something that needs to be looked at. How the process goes, how the whole interview process goes.
One of them was a really interesting experience where I pretended I was a different age in the online application, and once I came clean to the recruiter that I was a little bit older than I perhaps implied, the conversation quickly sort of closed down, and that was the last I heard from him, which was a bit demoralising.
When I was in social work management, an interviewing staff 25, 30 years ago, I'd seen prejudice there against older people. I remember interviewing somebody for a promoted post, and I thought she was brilliant. She was in the late 50s. But my boss said, no, we're not employing her for that job. She's too old. We want to get somebody else in, even though she ticked all the boxes. So it's not a new thing.
Oh, I really don't want to go for another one. I hope I don't, but I will if I have to. However, it's not something that I take lightly now, whereas I did when I was younger.
You so you have to keep having a little bit of belief in yourself that you've got something out there that is going to be of use to other people. You know, and it's definitely, if you can actually just get them to meet with you, to interview you, hopefully you've got a chance of proving that.
Okay, so they say that this is about age, about the problem of age, that many people report experiencing discrimination in the job market as they get older. Maybe it's not happen here, or I don't know, but in some country they really matter. If you are just like 27 and then you just start your new career, they say that, so you're 27, so you graduated in 23, so what did you do during this age gap? So this is very, well, maybe they do something good, but they just don't go to the job for company. So they try to, this is also discrimination. So many people, well, in some countries, they really experience discrimination in the job market as they get older. So recruitment process need to be changed so that age isn't barrier to people finding jobs or employer finding people, okay? You cannot say that, okay, it's just a number, it's really true. I found some people that already senior, but their work is not really good. But I also found a younger that also better. So vice versa, I also found that the younger employee, they say that they have motivation, but in case they don't. So this is, it's just a number is very true. Okay? Another one is work pressure culture. Let's take a look.
我的工作地成就战。
Is a phrase used to describe the routine of working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week. This kind of work schedule has become commonplace in China, especially in tech and internet companies, as technopreneurs hope this industrious attitude will translate into business success. However, the dark side of working 996 came into the spotlight in January 2021, when an employee died while working for e-commerce giant Pinduoduo. But this wasn't the first time 996 came to public attention. In 2019, an online movement called 996.ICU, initiated by Chinese IT practitioners, criticized the practice of 996 in posts, stating it threatened the health of tech employees. These posts trended online as many tech workers related to the frustrations of overwork. However, many, like Nicole, still cannot escape the grind. Nicole was born in 1992. After getting her master's degree in the UK, she worked 996 in a tech company in Shenzhen for 3 years. In 2020, she left this company to work for one of the biggest internet companies in China. But the situation only got worse.
大概是9点到9点半的样子回到公司，就是9点多晚上9点钟左右。然后如果是下班的话，大概基本上是11点半到12点下班。然后基本没有说现工作能力，就是相当于休息啊。以前下班还会看看清楚，现在就是基本上下班就洗个澡，就躺下。 然后开始玩手机，我不知道在看什么，就是让我们这个就是有感觉手机就这样，然后滑到差不多感觉12点半，然后睡觉，然后一天结束。
So stop here. So this is kind of the new. No, it's not a new thing. They call it 996. It's from you need to work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. And this happened in China before. They work like from Monday to Saturday, and you don't even have a weekend Saturday. Well, you may think that, is it possible? Is it impossible? This is but it's real. This is still in some countries or in some companies, you don't have any choices. You need to work like a 9 to 9 p.m. and then work in the weekend. That's very common. Like even me, sometimes I work in the weekend because I need to prepare something. So sometimes I feel every time I tough to my students, like sometimes I'm very tough to you, like sometimes I'm angry to my student. Sometimes I need to keep in mind that you are still young. You are like a flower just bloom. You just find a friends, make relationships. You need to enjoy your time, especially in the bachelor degree, because once you are working, you will really know that, except in your family is very rich, you don't have to work. So if you work in the company or you already work, your life is gonna be like a change 180 degrees. Like for me right now, like if somebody asks me to go to the weekend, just like what time I need to go home? Like I need to sleep. Like I don't want you. It's already tired. So sometimes I always keep in mind, try to remind myself that you're still young and you just enjoy your university life. This one, so just enjoy your life, because when you're working, that's totally different. I know one of my friends, he is architect in the Taiwan, Taipei. He is sometimes in his Instagram story, he slept in the office because needs to have needs do some project. Anyhow, now it's that. So let's take a break for 10 minutes.